until you have recognized the grace of God at work in your life, you will have excuses for everything that God has assigned to your life. The good news is that whatever God has called us to do or assigned to us to do, He gives us the grace to achieve. So He does not accept excuses, whether it's the excuse of I don't have enough time, I don't have enough resources, I'm not intellectual enough, I don't have enough qualification. God is not looking at that. All that He's telling us is that trust me, trust that I'll give you the grace to perform and do even beyond what your strength would be able to do. Reading from Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16, Paul said, "Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." Whilst mercy excludes or exempts us, grace is able to include us and help us to go beyond our limitations, beyond our weaknesses. Paul understood this when he said in Ephesians that he is able to labor all of them, and yet it is not by his own strength, but it is by the grace of God upon his life. Without the grace of God, there is only so much you can do. Let's take the life of Paul for example. In Philippians chapter 3, the verse 5 to 6, he spoke of his qualifications, that he was circumcised on the 8th day, of the people of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of Hebrews, in regard to law, a Pharisee, as for zeal, persecuting the church, and as for righteousness based on the law, he was blameless. And yet, with all these qualifications, how much was he able to do? Nothing. He was just going around persecuting the church. And Paul would never have been recognized if he did not encounter Jesus Christ. But after his encounter on the road to Damascus, look at what he was able to do, what he was able to endure, what he was able to suffer long. Even up until this point, his impact still lives on. Until you have embraced the grace of God and completely yielded with understanding and faith that His grace is going to take you every step of the way, you will keep giving excuses. That will take away your assignment. That can cause you to lose the assignment that God has put on your life. But if you surrender, if you raise up your hand, and then if you yield to Him, that even if you don't have enough time, even if you don't think you have enough resources, even if you don't think you have enough helpers, you are still willing to walk in obedience to that which God has put on your life, His grace will be sufficient. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, the verse 9, God told Paul when he prayed that he should take away a thorn from his flesh, God told him that my grace is sufficient for you because my strength is made perfect in your weakness.